I actually heard from a source in Iraq around a week ago after Israel first attacked Iranian nuclear infrastructure. And they said that they were hearing Iranian-backed militia in Iraq were already mobilizing with a plan to respond to this action by Israel and were looking to target US assets in Iraq. Now, there's been, of course, no evidence of that yet. But that is the big concern. But very interesting that Israel is also attacking Iranian defense infrastructure and military infrastructure. This hasn't just been limited to nuclear facilities. And that, I guess, the hope is that that will weaken Iran. It will stop the attacks on Israel and minimize any risk of Iran also attacking other nations. They've certainly been significantly weakened since Israel started this war in the last week and a bit. And I think everything has been moving quite quickly. And it's worth remembering that there are a number of parties that are very interested in what's happening here. Of course, Middle Eastern nations don't want to see this spread into a wider conflict. There's citizens from around the world who live in the Middle East who are very concerned, who've been following this war very closely. I received text messages already this morning from people really worried. You know, when Donald Trump came out and said, I'm not going to make a decision for 2 weeks as to whether the US is going to get involved in Israeli action in Iran, that certainly lowered the temperature and it brought a sense of reassurance to people here. There was a slight sigh of relief. Someone spoke to me about it yesterday saying, I feel slightly less concerned about the war. I was thinking about returning home for the summer early. And then, of course, this news this morning has created that concern once again. And I would say people here in the region are actively anxious about how this is going to unfold.